We are back. So we're going to crack this feathering with the collaboration resin. I can feel it. I should have really done this straight after the last feathering video, but I kind of veered off into a different direction. So I've got my resin mixed up already, just waiting for the bubbles to rise. And again, we're going to be using the Armour Art pigment paste for the colours, but we are going to be using the Resin white pigment paste. Now, last time we had some good results, but I kind of want those spores, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the white pigment paste just to try and get those funky spores. So I have my resin poured out and I have my 5 cups. I'm going to try and keep this really simple this time, not a long-winded video. So we're just going to make our white base up. We're going to use the same amount of white in each cup, and there's probably about 3 grams of resin in each cup. And I'm only going to show the one, but I really am going to put maybe 3 amounts similar to that in each one, and just thoroughly mix that in. This is number 2. And then one more, and we're going to do that for each mixing cup. Okay, so that's all of the bases done, and now we just need to mix our colours. And again, I'm only going to show you the one. It's a good two large drops of colour per cup. And because the amount of white has made the pink white pastel, I just added a small drop of the red, the raspberry red, just to brighten that up a little bit. Now for the purple, just mixing the pink and the sky blue together. And just adjust it, add more pink if you want, or add more blue. And just make sure you thoroughly mix that. Thoroughly mix it in. It's more of a violet colour, so I'm going to add a bit more pink. Okay, these are all mixed. You'll start seeing where we've added different colours. I added the red to it. You'll start seeing this, but that's fine because we need to add our alcohol now. So that will mix up. So we've got a couple of test pieces here. And as mentioned before, the trick is testing and getting that ripple effect. So again, I'm not going to show you each one, but I've got my 99.9% isopropanol just in here. So we're just going to add, not counting, kind of want that resin to fall off of our stick as a drop. It really will differ depending on what resin you're using and the ratios, but you'll see what we need to get when we do the test drop. So if it sinks, we need more alcohol. And if it doesn't give us that ripple effect, just add a small amount more. Again, I'm not going to go through the whole mixing process, but I'll show you what we need for each colour, what it needs to do when it hits that resin. Come on, it's starting, it's trying. We're close. This has got to be it. Oh, you can't really see it on the camera. Yeah, it's just starting to. Just see that rippling in the bottom there. You get like a ring in the middle, and that's when we know it's ready to drop. So now we just drop them wherever we want, and you'll see the ink spread on the surface slightly. Not too much. But you'll see just that rippling that's happening is what we want. Now for our purple. The purple is really stubborn. It takes quite a lot of alcohol to get it to work. So don't be scared to add and keep adding alcohol until you get that effect. It really can be stubborn. Each colour will differ. Now for the yellow. Don't have to be tidy, but it does help if you get it inside the mould and not over the sides. And you can just see down there that yellow, the effect that it's giving. Now for our blue. I'm not going to go in all of them with the blue, just a couple maybe. And maybe this heart. And I've got some white I'm going to add to some of them. Just on its own. Just to try and complement the other colours really. I think we'll go in this one with a bit of blue as well. I'm just going to add a little bit more alcohol because I'm not happy with the way that that's mixing out. And then just drop it on top of the ones that I've already put in. And you can see that's spreading now. Spreading much better. And as always, massive shout out to my channel members and anyone who's bought me a coffee or a super thanks. It's very much appreciated. And now just for our whites. I think I'm only going to add it to the ones that I've kept with just the pink and the purple. And you can just see that spreading a little bit on the surface. So there we have it. We just need to come back in about an hour and stir things up. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, it's been around an hour. You can see I had some leftover resin, so I did one here, these two here. I think there was one more, but I can't remember. So we're now just going to stir things up. I'm really hoping that I've got some spores. Just going to stick with the normal spiral stir. I did quite a bit of white in this one, just to see what it come out like. So the tricky thing is you just don't know with this if it's worked or not until it comes to demold. Can only hope. Really liking the colours in this one that I've just stirred. The lacing that we normally get hasn't really happened on these. And I think I'm going to add some black alcohol ink to a couple of them, just to the backs. I think these ones mainly, because there's some negative space, and hopefully that will make the pink and the white pop a little bit. Focus, Dan, focus. Might be able to get some in this heart as well. So just a couple of drops in each and just wait for it to spread out. Right, I'll do the heart off camera. See you for the demold. Right, we're all set. Let's see what we've got. We'll start with the tester pieces. Much better. Couple of blobs there, but we've got the spores, and we've got much better detailing in those colours. See this one? Much better depth. Again, we've got a tiny blob there, but these were the test pieces. I'm happy. I think we've got it. Much better. You know, I still think maybe just a little bit more white. What do you think? I think just a small amount more. I don't know. I think it's okay. I can't make my mind up. That is stunning. Really good detail. It's good. It's good, guys. It's good. Wow. Try and get a zoom in. Look at that. I might keep the camera there. Let's go down to these two down here. Oh, it's got a bit of a ripple on the front there. Look at that colour. Wow. I think we've got it. It's much better. Wow. I could have come in a bit later with the stir, I think. I did actually do that on this one here and this one here. I came back when the resin was a little bit thicker. Oh, that black really made those pop. Some more spores. Look at that depth. Some more spores here with the white. Wow. No, I think that's enough. I think that's enough white. Wow. And that black, you can still see it through the gaps. So it's definitely a good idea. I wish I'd added it to some of the others as well. Much better. Last two. Go with this one first. Wow. See, I come in with that later stir, so it's given that drag, that pulling a bit more. bit better. Last one again, guys. Give the video a thumbs up as always. Please drop me a comment. Helps with the algorithm. And if you haven't hit that sub button, it's just down there. Wow. You see that ribbon that we've got as well? I think that came in with a second stir that I did. And it was probably about another half an hour after I did the first stir. It's just given a much better result this time round. Right, I'm so happy. I'll see you for the next video. Bye for now.